Okay, let's see if we can get this mana production actually finished. Not that. Let's see, do I have any glass panes? Yes. Do a quick starlight infusion. Which one did it use up? Maybe it didn't use one up. That's the annoying part about starlight infusions. Mana spreader. There we go. Mana spreader's done. Yeah, that's all I needed here. For tunnels. Oh no, I have a fluid supplier. East side. Ended on dirt, right? Yeah. Grab some dirt real quick. I think I have some. Yeah, I got dirt. Yeah, might as well do that. Now, the only question is, I actually got biodiesel or something before I came in here. Uh, maybe I can just do this. Okay. See if this. I forget if the. Pretty sure they can take from the barrel. It's more if it has, depending on where it has to be. If it has to be below their horizon. be able to push biodiesel into a drum. Maybe I need something else. Drums just don't seem to work with anything. Tank or portable tank. Started saying personal tank again. Want to get this set up, and then I could have some passive mana production. Finally. To craft this stuff. What else do I need? I do need to set up the precision assembler. I think some more space stuff I gotta teach the system how to make. It might take a bit pulling it from the farm. Biodiesel. Empty portable tank. I want to see if I at least have it in the right spot. I'm just gonna steal a bucket of diesel. Yep. They can pull from there. Just getting it there is what I'm having issues with. This will turn it into mana. Stopping. That because of this. Yeah, okay, I think it's the mana spreader's full. I might need some lenses. Maybe I just need a better mana spreader. Okay, so that works if I can just get fuel into it. Like that was. South. Problem solving. Yeah, okay. Insert. Extract, always active. S 400 biodiesel. Now more biodiesel is going to come over here than I wanted, but that's fine. It will work. Or am I just having trouble getting biodiesel here? Nope, there's biodiesel finally. That has gone in. Yep, they're eating it. I mean, that trickle's better than nothing. Yeah, they show how much fluid they have. They're satisfied. Potency, is that it? Geothalmium screws, mana powder. I could just borrow the one from the other place. get the lens off. I'll fix it later. This is factory level. And now it sends over a little more. The best conversion process, but whatever. At least it's working. I can either build another one of these man extrapolators or the gem refiner before I finally have to go to space. But need to go to space anyway. Go mess with over here. Take a break from all the tech. Mess with enchanting for just a bit. Because I'm getting so much closer. Now with at least Botania mana, I can look into mana enchanting. Chunk in there. I think I'm going to dump some of my gear. I have a little more space to work with. I have no clue why that sometimes this dimension takes so long to load. Being full of warp, it hasn't actually affected me. Unless I got lucky. Everything that's enchanted. There it is. Thought I had that. Extremely powerful named item. Power 13. That's pretty crazy. Cult aversion, knowledge of ages. Probably the best I'm gonna get. Not pulling as much. Sharpness. Life mending. That. Dang, I'm one item short. And I didn't bring back anything that can be enchanted. Take a peek at these bags. Oh, there's a chorus fruit. The thing I was looking for so long, but found the alternative to. The only thing I really need here is the chorus fruit. Ice chicken. Don't need any more of those. If I get more healing fragments, I could get double regeneration too. Dump this in the system. Go make some more rock crystal stuff. Better put back most of my levels. Gear back. Generation. Yeah, if I would have jumped down, I wouldn't have had climbing. Need mana enchanting, and I start getting this or start putting some crazy stuff on that suit of armor. To set up a precision assembler. Doesn't show you how to put it together. Here. Work on some advanced rocketry stuff to actually go to space. That cutter. I need diamond chunks or whatever they are. Diamonds. I don't have. No, I got a bunch of exquisite flawless. I just got to run them. I'll cut these ones down. Question is, does this get used in crafting? Down. I need flawless. I can just cut down the other exquisites. And really, I know where a whole nother vein of diamond ore is that I haven't even exploited yet. Right, so this one-time use, or is this multiple? It's one-time use. Okay. So it is a crafting component. Not a tool. So I wanted to test. Okay, there should be at least that. I should have all the stuff for this. I'll have to teach that. Tracking unit has to be in the precision assembler. I think I already set that up. And the steel plate is fine, that's fine. Okay, so that's almost done. The guidance computer. Fueling station. I need this. MV pump. I think and I have all the rest of that. I think I can make structure tower. Okay, the system does not know long steel rod. Oh, it's 1 for 1. Okay. Still working on the concrete, because I don't think I have anything that actually mixes up concrete right this second. Dust. Concrete. I think I made it just a bunch of light concrete before. Really didn't do anything with it. I mean, I can easily mix this up. Ah, light concrete is for living rock. That's what it is. I had to make some living rock. So that's that. Yeah, I only need 8, but it crafts 12. Okay, so I need to make concrete. Finish making the guidance computer. Their elevator. Make that. Start making the suit. Even though if I can, I'm going to put... Once I get this airtight steel, I'm probably just going to try to mana enchant it on everything. And see if I can make that suit of armor airtight. We'll need the high pressure tank. Ball mold extruder. Yeah, that's all easy. Suit station, that's not too hard. Gotta build the space station assembler. And with all this, I can finally go to space. Cool. Getting there. Slowly. 349. Slowly getting mana coming back. This. Now that's chlorine. Hydrogen. This first one? Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid up. Tons of oxygen. My sulfuric's dried up. There's not much hydrogen. There should be enough for processing. Vinyl. Oh, partial. Didn't turn partial on there, so it was trying to pull all, was it 12 buckets at a time? 16. But I am running out of hydrogen. Other ways do I have? Peroxide. Tane. Styrene. Butylene. Phenol. Ethylene. Benzene. Pretty much all the... I could do ethanol to get a little bit of carbon. Asbestos, blue topaz, these bicarb. Talc, soapstone. Stuff to get. And these are more, this is all mixed stuff that I'm pretty much doing. Ethylene, gas. Wood gas. It'd be better to have a distillation tower, which I can build. Only build. Oh no, I need the MV circuit, the EV circuits, which means I need to go to space. Is there anything else that spits out hydrogen? The limonites. Green. Iron 3 chloride, methane plus water. That's not awful. But it requires HV. Inert metal mix. Platinum group sludge. That's from platinum ore, isn't it? Or certain things. Copper. think I just have to crack a lot of water. That should make sulfuric acid. But am I running that low on sulfuric? Is using it all is what I'm wondering. Because I know this has a ton in it, but that's already backed up. Pretty much produces hydrogen. Ethanol and mana to make stable mana. Air gas. Salt. Sulfuric acid for. Fate. Bisulfate. That somewhere? No. Too much. Oh, wait, no, it does. It's what makes the sodium persulfate. Using it. Lithium. Brine to salt water. What are you doing? You're cracking the salt water. Oh, you're doing the lithium. Okay. Hydroxide. Yeah, okay. This is where I'm using up all the sulfuric. Make the sodium bisulfate. A lot of hydrogen gas in here. Why is this being pulled out? A lot of hydrogen just sitting right there. Another extraction pipe. Because maybe there's a weird issue that that pipe can really only pull from one of the tanks. Or it's bound up with some other stuff. Connection here to make it look right. I don't think it's connected to the brine. I think this is getting messed up. There's a tiny bit of chlorine blocking each one of these. Let's see. Yeah, I think I had a loop, and then I pulled all the hydrogen stuff out of it. I might have to build a sulfuric box in a compact machine. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm just gonna fix this a different way. I put the other drum away. Didn't I have another drum? Oh, I actually found a use for it. My mind's slipping. We used it. I might have to get fluid filters for this. Yeah, I only wanted one of those to be chlorine. Yeah, I need fluid filters. Ugh. I need to get some. Gotta go to break, and then we'll be back. Actually, that seems to be working. Let's get back to it here. And I want to get fluid sorters, or yeah, fluid filters for that. Can't think of the word. Fluid filters. Because then I can just tell it which fluid to put in which one. That should help clean it up. And the only thing that sucks is it takes sulfuric acid to make that. It's been a while since I've done the math on that loop. I think it's better when you use one extraction pipe per fluid type, but I think I've been getting away with it on most other stuff without issue because they produce. I think it's because it's producing a half bucket. If it was producing whole buckets, this wouldn't be an issue. Like everything else, there's very few recipes I've seen so far that produce less than a bucket. I think the logistics pipe packets, fluid packets are meant to be a whole bucket. And because that chlorine is half a bucket, it's messing stuff up. But I might have to see if I can build some sort of big hydrogen chlorine generator. If I'm going to be using it like this. Because I think this is the generator. This is what I built for hydrogen persulfate. This sodium persulfate. This stuff. And it's only because it's getting used up that this stuff's now being pulled. Alright, so I want to set this to chlorine. Chlorine gas, right? I'll set this to hydrogen. Even though I don't think I'd need to with how I have the other one set up, but just to be safe. Okay, that empties both. Now only chlorine gas should go into the bottom one. Oh no, this is sodium persulfate. Sodium persulfate. There we go. This is what's producing sodium persulfate. Not chlorine. Chlorine is being made on the other side down here when I break apart the seawater. Okay, there we go. This is now should work correctly. Yeah, but I think this is the problem right here because the sodium persulfate is only making 500 instead of a bucket. If it was making a bucket, the logistics pipes wouldn't be having this issue. Everything else makes like over a bucket. Okay, besides the lithium. But as you can see, I'm not pulling the lithium out with logistics pipes. I'm moving it to the next machine. How do I have fluids going to... I haven't been using this machine for so long. Fluid supplier. Okay, that's supplying this with brine. Oh no, that is a fluid pipe on top. I thought that was... I was tripped up. I thought this was an item pipe. But this is a fluid, interfluid conduit. And this has a thing to only put the lithium in there. Okay. Yeah, using the right system for the right application is what I was having issues with here. Now this should run smoother. And that means I should get more hydrogen into the system, which should make more sulfuric acid, which should make more hydrogen. Because what... This is 1 sulfuric acid, 3 to 7, 7 to 1. And then I'm making hydrogen... to make 1. To make 1. Okay, I think this loop isn't it's a negative loop. Yeah, because it takes 2 hydrogen to make a hydrogen sulfide. Yeah, 1 to 1, but it takes 4 oxygen. And takes 1 to turn the 3 into 7. Byproduct of water. Yeah, it's not a positive loop. I thought it might be for a second. Which do I get from salt water? It's technically a net neutral loop if you take into account what if I'm using this hydrogen, right? Let's see. Too much math. Okay, so if this produces 1 hydrogen plus the 3. No, that's not right, is it? Because this is requiring 2 hydrogen. Refunds 1. No, maybe that is correct. Production math. Production math. Be such a headache. Okay. But I have other things making me a bit of hydrogen, I think. Right? What does air gas give me? Nope, that's nitrogen and oxygen. What's chilled air gas get me? Carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, argon, helium, some crushed ice. But ice. Cargo, and that's how I can get industrial coolant. Okay. So I'd have to distill liquid air to get crushed ice to get liquid coolant. The liquid coolant, then I can circulate through a vacuum freezer instead of needing to run things through the vacuum freezer itself. Well, hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid is low on fluorine, but I'm not using that much. Got almost a whole tank of titanium tetrachloride. Carbon monoxide is almost full. Now let's see, let's get on the ore refiner. Nice to have a lot more of this stuff. Still a lot. But at least it's done using up mana. But there's a lot of bauxite left. I'm going to have a decent amount of gallium rutile. And then all this excess aluminum that I didn't need. Over here. Yeah, you're making me titanium tetrachloride. But you're short on... Yeah, you're short on chlorine. Which is a byproduct that's being made here. Where else is... Chlorine somewhere else too? I'm trying to track down all my production so I know where I'm making stuff and where I'm lacking stuff. I have rocket fuel running perfectly fine for now until I start using it. That's stable mana. What else uses chlorine? And chemical bath. Using it there. I don't think I'm producing hydrochloric acid. Not doing that yet. Nope. Got that. Not making salt that way. Nope. Ah, that's it. It's vinyl. Oh, and the chloroform. Okay. So no, I'm using chlorine a bunch of places. Where else can I get chlorine from? Appetite if I wanted. Salt. Don't really want to do salt. Chloride, calcium chloride. This I've already got running. I just have to order more titanium. Oh, I could. Oh, I should be electrolyzing my extra hydrochloric acid. Instead of, I think I'm dumping it. That would save me a bit of chlorine. Yeah. Okay. I need to set up another electrolyzer to break down excess hydrochloric acid. Doing a liquid. Only problem is I've got you bound up in so much stuff I can't easily get to it. I'm not using this right now to insert emerald. Right, that's what you were doing? Yeah. Need another fluid supplier. Or no, I need a fluid terminus. Set that up for hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. Okay, now go turn this one off and it run through that. getting me oxygen. Currently, I'm pretty up on oxygen. Full of hydrochloric acid. But I don't think I'm producing any hydrochloric acid right now. What have you? Oxygen, water, sodium, sulfur. Oh, yeah, the marbolite was making me sodium. Or sulfur. Do I want to let the clay run? No, not really. Clay dust is really more for making clay. Oh, that was my extraction pipe. Okay, I messed that up. I can still make this work. Anything on red? No. On red, always active. I need a chest. I think I'm gonna fix this issue, and then that's probably gonna be the end of it for today. Make little mistakes like this when I can't remember what things are doing. On red. Completely the wrong way. And I do the extraction stuff on this. Structure. Back upgrade. I believe I have other ways of getting sulfur. Dark acids. Carbon, ashes, carbon. Yeah, I might do that. This was just the, like, diorite to clay and marbolite to get free sulfur side before I had deep mob. But with deep mob, I can pretty much get infinite sulfur and carbon from powder, blaze powder. Don't really need this besides the clay. But I don't really want to run the clay powder in here because I don't need all that excess. This takes 9 to run anyway. Okay, there. I'm recycling the excess hydrochloric, which really only happens when I make like polyvinyl. Or no, when I make the other one, Teflon, because this is all Teflon, and making chloroform makes extra hydrochloric acid. Brick. That's Teflon. Nightmares. Oh, I have a little bit of okay. The hydrogen sulfide's just coming over here to go away. I'd actually need to expand this because if I'm running out of sodium hydroxide, I need sodium hydroxide for the sodium persulfate, and I need sodium hydroxide for the biodiesel. I can't make biodiesel without this. Actually, I forget what the cursed cow there. Biodiesel looking like. Backed up still. A little over 1,000 buckets of seed oil. That's full. Hydroxide. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Just have to keep an eye on how much seed oil we're using. But at least the ethanol's keeping up. That's that extra trash can I ordered like 3 streams ago. That got messed up because I messed up other stuff. I can eat again. That put me at 57. Can't wait to get all the bonuses. Oh, I kept emerald dust on me by mistake. Because, yeah, this is where I was getting some of my aluminum from, but I was doing this more because 18 buckets of oxygen, which I might run again, but I need to do it more as sort of an overflow thing, not as a constant pull. Otherwise, everything's doing great. Can't wait for the foods to push me up over the nutrition because I should get, what, like strength? Forget what these all give you. Each one, I think, gives you a different buff. Ah, can't get through the door. Farm's going pretty decent. If I have to, I might expand it. But as of right now, depending on how well the seed oil keeps up, this is pretty much the right size for the automated part. Still got to do some more work over here on magic stuff, but that's kind of on hold because I think I need some stuff from space before I can make any more real progress. I could automate more stuff. And I will need to automate more mana production, raw mana production. Right now I'm turning it into the mana fluid. I think having another setup that does raw mana, the Britannia mana pools, is something I'm going to need to set up, because I may run this to do Britannia mana, and I may use the Petro Petunias to do industrial liquid mana. But with that, I think 7.5 hours ish, 8 hours. I think it's good to call it here because I'm running out of steam. But it's been fun. I plan to come back to this on Thursday. There is a chance I might stream Monday or Tuesday, but we'll see. But until then, see ya.